Hi there, hi, my name's Chrissie Sains and I'm the author of An Alien in the Jam Factory. I'm here today to share my empathy walk with you that I undertook for Empathy Day. So for my empathy walk, I decided to make it an empathy observation because not everyone wants to walk, and so I decided to sit on a bench in my local park and watch people around me in the park. So I started, there was a man opposite me and he was having a sleep on the bench, and he was laying on the bench and he had a newspaper over him as a blanket. And at first it would be easy to feel sympathy for him, but sympathy isn't the same as empathy. Empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. So I tried to think what it was like for him to be sleeping on that bench. I thought, yeah, it's probably cold, and he's probably not had the best night's sleep if he's been there all night. And I thought, well, I could go and get him coffee and give him something nice and hot to drink. But then I thought, actually, if I'd been asleep all night outside, I probably wouldn't want someone to wake me up. I'd probably want to get that sleep. But then as I was watching, he opened his eyes and he looked at me and he smiled. And I thought, well, now he's awake, I think I'll go and get him a nice hot coffee. That might warm him up a little bit. So the next people I saw was I turned and had a little look, and there's a basketball court in my local park. And there were some children in there playing basketball. And the other thing I think about empathy is it's easy to remember that empathy is putting yourself in the shoes of others when they're feeling sad or low. But actually it's also really nice to have empathy when people are having a nice time. And these children were having a brilliant time. They were playing basketball and the girl was doing some amazing tricks with the basketball. And her friend, this boy, was just clapping and cheering, and they were really laughing and having a lovely time. That put a really big smile on my face. Then after that, the next people that I looked at, I heard before I looked, and it was a young girl. And she was having a bit of a moment because I think she was on a picnic with her grandma, and something had happened, I'm not sure what, and she threw her toy on the floor and she threw herself on the floor and she started crying. And well, the first person I felt empathy with was the grandma. The grandma was really calm and really nice and just sort of talked to the girl while she was feeling sad. But then I did try and put myself in the shoes of the young girl as well, because I thought, actually, something's happened that made her unhappy. And she doesn't know how to respond to that. And this is the only thing she knows how to do to get what she wants. And actually, it's not a very nice feeling to have those negative emotions and to feel so out of control that you throw yourself on the floor. So then I did try and put myself in her shoes as well. But even though the granny was really lovely to her, and in the end, it was only lasted a couple of minutes, and she got up and they went off and they had their picnic together. But yeah, that was another observation. And then the next people I saw were it was two ladies, and they were chatting and laughing, and one of them was dancing and the other one was squealing with laughter at whatever they were talking about. It was something hilarious. And this was the same thing again with having empathy when people are having a nice time as well, because that actually made me laugh out loud watching them laugh and giggle. And I thought, after all this time we've had inside over the last few months, spending time with your friends and having a really big giggle, what a lovely treat that is. So that put a really big smile on my face. So that was a nice part of my empathy observation. I was probably only in the park half an hour, but it was nice. I saw quite a few people and had a good think about how those people were feeling, and it was really good. So thank you very much for listening to my empathy walk, or my empathy observation. And I hope you enjoyed listening. Thank you. Bye.